Windfall Wonderful Audience, this is your friend James. Windfall Wonderful Audience, this is your friend James. Let's go ahead and get into this. This is an observation. Once again, Christian perspective on some stuff, and this will probably help you when you understand what's going on. Reduce, reuse, recycle, and sustainability. Are you aware all these are simply for wealth protection? The poor use less so the rich can fly their jets. Did you know all dystopian movies are about a group of people trying to preserve wealth? If you stop and think about it, where you have the whole country and then you got this little capital fenced in, you have this those things where they, the one baby rule. There's TV shows all over the place where there's only one baby and they do all these things and they do all this stuff. It's to protect wealth. The whole concept. Do you see that's what when they say dystopian, you see these people running. This small group of people, this 1%, on the movie, running everything. This one little place that everyone's trying to get to and the rest is in poverty. All of these movies are about a group of people trying to preserve wealth. The people inside the little city are trying to preserve their livelihood. And so in order to do that, they push out the poor people and the poor people suffer and things like that. So reduce, reuse, recycle, sustainability, if you stop and analyze it. All this, is for the protection of wealth. Reduce, stop using this stuff so there'll still be more to go around later. Reuse what you're doing so we don't have to keep producing more. Recycle over and over and over stuff. Sustainability, cheaper. Why cheaper? Why? Go back to the root is wealth protection. They're trying this, like we said, the poor use less and the rich still fly their jets. You quit driving, you drive less, less babies, less food waste, less trash. This is use less water. Is water disappearing off the surface of the planet? Are we losing water on this planet? Even the people who preach climate stuff, where they'll go find one side where it's actually one shore where the water is going up and say, oh, the water levels are rising. Well, are we losing water based off that? And of course, they go somewhere where the water level's dropping. They don't use that statistic. But think about, are we losing water? But see, the whole less babies, less food, less trash, all this stuff. Don't recycle or stick it in what did they say? Landfill. I saw that one time. That's evil. This bin says recycle. The other one says landfill. What is this? The poor people, it's not good because the poor people and the children and stuff, they really think they're accomplishing something when the real main purpose is to preserve wealth. So the rich people can build their little ark and leave. If the planet, you've seen the movies. They got their little stuff so they can be protected. Listen, all this stuff, it's not save the planet. It's fear of running out. The whole concept, that's why they fossil fuels and things like that, using little dead things to pretend. Listen, it's fear of running out. That's where the panic buying comes from. That's where nonstop saving for retirement. Never enjoy life. The person works their whole life, then dies. The faith for prosperity is in the accumulation for wealth. It is not in God. Why do people only buy their kids presents for birthdays and Christmas? Protecting wealth. Why do folks eat off-brand, low-quality, cheap food? Protecting wealth. Why do people avoid high-end grocery stores? They're protecting their wealth. Why do people pick certain professions or force their kids to pursue a certain job? Protecting wealth. They want little so-and-so to be established financially. But the reason behind it is wealth. They want to protect their wealth, so that's why they tell the person to take this course at school, get this degree. Cheap cars. Why people buy cheap cars? Protecting wealth. Hand-me-downs instead of believing God for prosperity. Protecting wealth, so you ain't got to spend the money. Tax the rich, but not yourself. That is protecting wealth. Cut back on bills. Protecting wealth. Take less trips. Protecting wealth. Hound your employer for more money. Protecting your wealth. Free education, let somebody else pay for it. Protecting your wealth, so you ain't got to pay for it. Free healthcare, let some other country pay for your healthcare. That is protecting wealth. Stop using oil, which might run out. That's protecting wealth. Use sunlight and wind and water so our energy doesn't run out. That's protecting wealth. Suffer for the state, protecting wealth. Stay home, stay safe, protecting wealth. I'm just going to tell you, people who are afraid of lots of people dying will actually force people to stay home because they're afraid if everybody dies, there'll be no one to work in their salt mines anymore. Protecting wealth. Take a shot or get fired. Protecting corporate wealth. They don't need people going out for 14 days at a time. They'll be back, but they don't want to deal with that. Come on, it's protecting wealth. Make citizens pay for a we care bill. Protecting wealth. Pay for the people's stuff on your own. You don't force somebody to pay for it. You're getting other people to pay for it. Take it out of their paycheck so you can pay for something, but it's not your money, so you're protecting your wealth. I remember someone told me years ago, the first thing to do for motion pictures was use somebody else's money. Why are you using somebody else's money? To protect your money, your wealth. Get on the county utilities grid, protecting county wealth. They got to have your money. They got to get your money, so they're not going to let you get water from the roof, especially if you live somewhere up here in Washington or something like that, in a climate where it rains a lot. Imagine if there was a place that did that. There are people who do that. Count everything that breathes for the census, even the pet and the fish. Protecting wealth. Redistributing lines so you have more power in Congress. Protecting wealth. No refunds. Protecting wealth. Plant-based because they're cheaper than animals to take care of. Protecting wealth. No returns. Protecting wealth. I know this site was free, but we gonna start running ads. That is protecting wealth. The nobility disappears when the baseline is money. Money. Save money, make money. All of this. Reduce, reuse, recycle, sustainability. All this is protecting wealth. The Bible says, charge them that are rich in this world that they be not high-minded, nor trust in uncertain riches, but in the living God, which giveth us richly all things to enjoy. God created. He says he makes springs in the desert. God turns nothing into prosperity. Peter toiled all night, but got nothing, and he was professional who knew what he was supposed to be doing. Jesus gave him the drought of fish. God brought the water. The water came out the rock. The quail in the desert. God's answered the prayer. Jesus multiplied the loaves. With the God of heaven, there is no fear of running out. Sure, you walk in wisdom. The Bible says a waster is next to a destroyer. So someone buying a steak and eating half of it and tossing it in the trash can, that's wasting. But make sure that your faith is in God, because he is going to be the one that produces prosperity. So yeah, we don't waste. We walk in wisdom. That's just smart. You don't teach your child to waste money. You don't teach them to blow their check, their EBT card or whatever. You don't do come on. You don't waste money. You don't waste other people's money, taxpayers' money, on your stuff and whatever you want to do as a politician. No, but you have to trust in the Lord for your prosperity. God creates, so he will make fountains in the desert for you. So you don't have to reduce, reuse, recycle, and sustainability, and you don't have to, I'll just say it, you don't have to use death. I actually saw that on something. They used extinction. They used drought. They're using fear of death. They used fear of death to try to get people to do that. No, the humanity does not have the capacity to destroy this planet. Live vous be.